am going back to crocheting. Okay, I'm not leaving knitting, but I'm going back to crocheting. Okay, guys, if you were here from the inception of my channel, I am originally a crochet artist, okay? I crocheted for like 6 months on this channel before I transitioned into knitting. And now, 3.5 years later of knitting, I am only known for knitting because I haven't crocheted in 3 years. I have not crocheted in 3 years. The last time I crocheted, I think, was like May 2022. Yeah, so it has officially been 3 years since I've crocheted. But something about this season, I don't know why. Maybe it's because, you know what happened? I know what happened. Firstly, whenever I crocheted, I was always designing. I never followed a pattern. I think I followed a pattern one time ever, but every single time I was always creating something from my head and making this and making that, and it was just so fun. It was so fun. I had so much fun because I was like using my brain, and I love creating new things. But then I was so in love with knitted sweaters, and I was just like, oh, I love the look of knitted sweaters. Like, I feel like I can do so much more with knitting when it comes to garments. Then I was like, okay, cool, let me go to knitting. I went to knitting, enjoyed it, got obsessed. I thought it was going to be harder than it was. And turns out it was just smooth sailing the entire time, okay? I thought cables were hard. I'm currently working on a cabled cardigan that you guys will see later. Super easy. And once I got more proficient with knitting, I was like, oh my gosh, let me try to design. Headache, 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 headache. Designing with crochet was so easy. So freaking easy. I loved it. I was able to easily get measurements and easily it was so easy. Knitting is a whole different ball game because you have to do that. When it comes to like made to measure, it is not the same at all. Not the same. And then if you want something where it's like, oh, you have tons of sizes. If it's not made to measure, because I don't want to make something that's just one size, you know? So if it's not made to measure, then you got to do a gauge swatch, make a ton of sizes. Headache, 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 headache. Oh, I did it. And then I just felt like the creativity that I had in my head for knitting just wasn't translating. So cool. I tried my hand at it, published my first knitting pattern last year. Amazing, fun. It's still up. It's called Never Sweater. You guys can go check it out if you want. It's a very super oversized. It has 20 inches of positive ease for every single size, going from size 1 to size 11. So then the Moby sweater. I saw the Moby sweater as like the final boss of sweaters because it had so much going on. I was like, this is going to be the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. I started the Moby sweater. It was so easy. I'm still on the Moby sweater. I still need to finish the Moby sweater. I'll explain everything later. But, oh my gosh. It was so easy. I was disappointed. I was like, this is going to engage my brain like it's never been engaged before. Because I've only done cables like once before, okay? And this thing had this chart, that chart, this. I'm like, oh yeah, this is going to make my brain break, and I'm going to be so excited because I'm going to be learning something new. I love learning. I love learning new things. I love challenging myself. That's what I loved about crochet. I felt like I was challenging myself every single time when I tried to come up with something. Coming up with pants and trying to make a straight seam. Coming up with a skirt and trying to make pleats. And oh my gosh, it was so cool. And while knitting does use less yarn, I appreciated the art that I could make with crochet, which is way easier than, like, the process is still, I still use a lot of brain power when it comes to crochet, but the process of going about it is easier. It doesn't feel like rocket science. Even though now I know how to design garments with knitting, I don't love it. I don't love doing that. And so when I did the Moby sweater, I was so disappointed. I love it, firstly. I love it. I'm glad it's easy. I'm disappointed that it's easy because I expected difficulty. I expected to learn more. So I had to sit down with myself and I was just like, I am not really in, I think this is like the tipping point. Like, it's like, I feel like I've learned everything that I could learn or could want to learn. There's always more to learn. But difficulty level, like I designed my own colorwork sweater. Right? Right? Like difficulty level, I feel like it's gone. I feel like there's no difficulty level. I feel like there's nothing that I can't do with knitting, which makes me feel like there's nothing more that I can learn with knitting. And I love learning with knitting, which is why I have so many patterns. I can learn this construction, that construction, and now I just feel like I've bossed way too close to the sun and I'm just too good. So now I'm just like, I need more, how do you say it? I need something more for my brain to engage with, for my brain to feel like, oh, you're pushing the limits of something and you're, yes. So. I was like, I'm bringing crochet back into my life. All that to say, that's how I came to the conclusion that I am going to start crocheting again. I have already started crocheting again. The first project back that I started. You guys will see a vlog on this, but for now, you'll get a little sneak peek. This is the Persian Tiles blanket by Janie Crow. I saw this trending on TikTok for a while and I was like, okay, time for me to try my hand at it. It is so freaking pretty. I'm working it up all at the same time, all of the tiles, because they're different sections. So they're like these bigger tiles and then like regular granny squares and then like triangle granny squares and then like a tiny little edge to make the blanket. So this is the first project that I decided to come back to because I was like, let me practice reading a pattern. Let me see how some patterns are constructed. You know, I haven't really, when I was in my crochet era, it was only 6 months. I've been crocheting since I was like 7. So it's been 20 years of me on and off crocheting, but I didn't really dive into the intricacies of crochet until 2020. So like the first 6 months of me coming back to exploring more about crocheting, I didn't really dive deep into different patterns. So now I'm very interested in seeing how people write their patterns, how to read different patterns, like different abbreviations and everything. And it's been so much fun. So that is the first one. These are just made out of my mom's Loops and Threads acrylic yarn. And yeah, so then I was like, oh my gosh, I want to crochet with Crochet Thread. But firstly, I dusted off my Furls crochet hooks. Okay, I have, how many crochet hooks do I have? Okay, 10, 20, 30, 38. I have 38 Furls crochet hooks. And I have these in here. I have these in here. One is missing because Kahila, my twin sister, Handmade with Kay, is using one. But these are no longer manufactured. So it's pretty cool that I have some exclusive collectibles. So that's one box. Also, I got these boxes from Furls as well. They're the collector's box and they're no longer sold either. So I kind of hit the jackpot. And I have these. And then I have these. Some of these are my sister's own that I'll be gifting to some family. So yeah, I dusted off my crochet hook collection and these are my only crochet hooks. And then I was like, I want to crochet garments with crochet thread and a 1.5 millimeter crochet hook. I know, sounds crazy, insane, but fun. Okay, so my mom gave me her crochet thread that she had in her stash, and then I went and bought this big old crochet thread. It's 2,730 yards or 2,495 meters, and I'm going to design a dress using a 1.5 millimeter crochet hook. Yeah, if I've said needle instead of hook throughout this entire video, please. When I first transitioned from crocheting to knitting, I could not stop saying crochet hook. I'll say crochet needle. I'm like, oh, knitting needle. Now I have to stop saying needle. Crochet needle, I have to say crochet hook. Anyway, I got this natural color. I feel like this will just make the nice, like, I'm sure to people it'll look bridal, but for me, it's not going to be bridal because I, myself, personally, will not be having a white wedding dress. It's going to be blue. But yeah, it's just a nice natural colorway. Like, it's not cream, it's not white, it's not brown. It's like in between. So that is my plan. That will happen sometime, well, it'll start potentially sometime next month. I expect this to take like 3 months to do, which is probably quick to people when it comes to using this, but I will, well, okay, it'll probably take longer than 3 months if I'm working on other things in between, which I will be. Anyway, because of that, the threads, I was like, what if I need something smaller than a 1.5? And the smallest crochet hook I have right now is 2.25. And I was like, what if I need a 2? What if I need a 1? So I bought a crochet hook set, a tiny set of hooks, and oh my god, it goes from 0.5 to 2.75. So 0.5, 0.75, 1, 1.25, 1.5, 1.75, 2, 2.25, 2.5, and 2.75. I am so freaking excited. You guys do not understand the excitement that is like oozing through the pores of my skin because I am going to be designing, guys. I'm gonna be so I haven't designed crochet items in so long. Okay, so yes, that's my plan. With the extra yarn that's left over that my mom, the thread that my mom gave me, I want to make a t-shirt with it, like a button-up t-shirt. Here's how things are gonna go for me when it comes to crocheting and knitting. Crochet is going to be my hyper fixation. I want to design this and design that, crochet this, crochet that, summer garments, this and that, okay? With knitting, I like knitting sweaters. So I feel like my knitting will really be reserved for fall and winter time. And then spring and summertime will be my crochet. I'll be crocheting year round. I'll be knitting year round. But when it comes to what I really want to focus on, at this moment in time, I feel like I will have a lot more fun crocheting than I would knitting. Because with knitting, I'm not going to be designing. I'm just following a pattern. And sometimes that gets a little monotonous for me. And I feel like having the simulation of designing my own stuff, or even just like following someone else's crochet pattern, and like, because for me, I follow a lot of patterns so I can figure out how clothes are constructed. I can figure out how certain things are made, like watching tutorials. I don't watch it because I want to make something. I watch it because I'm just like, okay, so how was that constructed? How did you figure that out? How did you decide? How did you figure out how this cup is gonna fit your boob? Like, and oh, it's so interesting. It's so interesting. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. But this cardigan that I'm knitting right now is a gift. After I do that gift, I feel like I should go back to my Moby sweater because I want to finish that. I want that to be done, over with, dusted, so that I don't have to go back to it. I also don't like languishing whips, okay? This will be my era of, I will have multiple whips, guys, okay? Monogamous crafting is now over. Okay, so I held off for a year. I was never a monogamous knitter before or crafter before. Then I was like, okay, I need to become one. I had like 5 sweater whips on my needles and I was like, So I decided last year, monogamous. It worked for a whole year. But now that I have so many things and so many ideas swimming in my head, I'm like, yeah, I need to go back to having multiple whips. But I need to max it out at like 3, okay? 3 and I'm good. Anyway, just wanted to give you guys a little update on what's been going on in my brain and in my head. And wait, no, in my brain, in my head, same thing. What's been going on in my crafting life and the pivot that I'm going to be doing, because you guys will be seeing a lot of crochet vlogs, some crochet tutorials, because when I do design something, I will most likely make a tutorial out of it. I'll be making patterns out of it. So I'm very excited for this journey. Oh my gosh. Let me know if you guys still crochet. Okay, for the people who have been here since I first made my channel, you guys still crochet, right? You guys still crochet? If not, let's everyone. I have an announcement. Everyone should start crocheting again, okay? Add crochet back into your life like I am doing, and if you haven't let go of it already, then I'm proud, okay? Don't be like me. Don't not crochet, because I'm so excited. I've already made like swatches with my thread already as well. Like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm so excited. So this is what it looks like on 1.5mm crochet hook. So good. So good. Anyway, yeah, just wanted to give you guys an update. That's what's been going on. If you've been keeping up with my YouTube shorts, my TikTok, or my Instagram reels, then you guys already know all of this, but it's nice to like put it out there for the rest of you guys to see. And yeah, I'm just so excited to design. I'm so excited. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I have a bunch of project vlogs coming up. This blanket, the rest of my Moby sweater, this cardigan, and also this top. Come out with a pattern for it and do a regular project vlog on it. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.